Hey guys, Bobry18 here, and welcome back to more Mario Kart 8. In the last part, we finished off all the new courses in the game with the Special Cup, and in this part, we'll be going back and doing all the retro courses that they remade for this game. Starting with, as you will see here, the Shell Cup. I know I said, like, is it either the Shell Cup or the Banana Cup? I couldn't actually remember, but it's actually the Shell Cup, because I guess Shell is greater than Banana. In this game, it really doesn't matter, I mean, because as long as you're in first, if you have an item behind you, like green shells and bananas are pretty much equal. So I guess, I mean, in like older games, if you had three bananas, they would like trail one after another behind you instead of circling around you. So I guess they were better then, but it's always been, actually, from now that I think about it, it's always been like shell then banana for all the real short courses. I don't know. Anyway, the first course is from the Wii one. It's Moo Moo Meadows, and I always get this one confused with like Moo Moo Farms. I think it is from Mario Kart 64, which I think they remade in 7, which probably makes, which is probably why I get these two mixed up so much. Because I actually, this 7's probably my second most played Mario Kart game after this one. Actually, maybe Double Dashes, because I played that a lot as a kid, but I'm not positive. But I do really like this course, even though I said I really don't like Mario Kart Wii, but this again is remade for this game, so it's fine. I love how it looks. It's like at sunset on a farm. That looks just so nice. Just look at the background there. It actually looks really real too. Like those clouds, the sky, it looks so real. It's so realistic. I mean, I guess I shouldn't really like praise it that much, because I mean it is like the Wii U and next gen and stuff, but I mean Nintendo really hasn't done anything that realistic before, and I guess this is one of the best looking Wii U games in my opinion. This, Pikmin 3, I guess sort of Super Mario 3D World. All the Wii U games look good in my opinion, except I was gonna say maybe except for New Super Mario Bros. U, but that's only like comparatively, because that game looks good for a New Super Mario Bros. Game, but that's only, but like compared to like this or Pikmin 3 or stuff like that, it just looks sort of plasticky, I guess. But that makes sense because it was a launch Wii U game, and I guess as they go on, they improve on the games. Like that happened with like every Nintendo console. You kind of have to be careful there because the cows will get in the way of the road. And yeah, this course kind of has a lot of turns, which makes it really good for bikes. Like I said earlier, the advantage with bikes over karts is that bikes have they're better at turning. So especially if you have an inside drifting bike like I do. So that makes it even better. You can even do little jumps off the moles like tunnels, which I always find really cool. But that's that, and I guess I think even later in the game you see like ads for Moo Moo Meadows like around the courses for like Moo Moo Milk or stuff like that, which is always really cool. Although, I mean, I guess that might be for like Moo Moo Farms, or is that what the actual track is called? I can't remember. It's been a while since I played Mario Kart 7 or Mario Kart 64 for that matter. But anyway, the next course is the Shell Cup, and I really enjoy this course. It's one of my favorite retro courses in this game. I have no idea why. It's obviously it's from the GBA one, which is why it's kind of it reminds me a lot of the SNES one because of like the colored blocks around the sides, and a lot of the SNES courses had that. And now that I think about it, a lot of the GBA and did I say SP? I meant Super Nintendo. Oh my god. A lot of the Super Nintendo and GBA courses kind of look the same because they kind of had the same style. They were both like all 2D flat courses because neither of those consoles could really do anything better than that. So yeah, and just having it be remade like this, especially with that part with the anti-gravity section up there, with where you just go up on that just raised up platform. It's just kind of so random that it's just raised up like that. It almost seems a little phoned in, but I like it still. It adds a lot to remaking this course, I think at least. So I like it. Plus, this course always reminded me of like a go-kart track, like you would go on as like at like a mini golf place or something like that. I don't know. It just always reminded me of like a go-kart track or something, which I actually really do like go-karting. I'm not like a huge fan of it or anything. Like I wouldn't go watch it or anything. I don't even know if there is like professional go-karting or anything. But if I have the chance to, I will, and I really enjoy doing it. So I guess that's another reason I really like this, because that's what it reminds me of. And yeah, they don't, I guess I could mention that, yeah, they don't really use the anti-gravity mechanic that much on the retro courses. You saw in Moo Moo Meadows they didn't do it at all, I think. And there was actually an optional glider path that I didn't take, but I kind of actually forgot about it until just now in Moo Moo Meadows. But I think there's actually a glider path like off to the side somewhere you need a mushroom to get to in this course too. But other than that, they just use the anti-gravity on that upper raised path up there. And as you saw in the intro, or maybe you saw, I kind of skipped it, they actually were raising the platform up in the intro of the course, so that's also a nice little touch, and a lot of advertising around this course, obviously, so it makes it seem like an actual real race course. And it's one of the few that actually do feel like an actual race course. Like, most of the other ones are just like set in other places, and they aren't actually like real ones. But the next one is Cheep Cheep Beach from Mario Kart DS, and this one, it's not my favorite like DS course in this game. That's a later one. Actually, I think there are only 2 DS courses in this game that they remade, but I still like the other one better just because I think it improves on the DS one a whole lot more. Like I've seen like comparisons of like this course and that other DS course to like the actual DS game, and it is a huge improvement. Like, if you ever played Mario Kart DS, you know that it looks okay, but it's not like that great. I mean, especially compared to this game, it looks really blocky, I guess. It's like, I guess it's what Mario Kart 64 would have been if the characters were actually 3D. I think actually the characters in that game were just 2D sprites, and they just like turned to face you or something like that. They did that a lot with N64 games, I think, but I think that's what they did in this game. So, and the ones in DS are obviously like actual sprites, but they are actual models. But they look really blocky still, and that was just unlucky. Why'd you put me underwater? I mean, I know I can go underwater. Why'd you have to pick me up to begin with? That was weird. Yeah, so if you ever like look at a comparison between like the DS courses in DS and the DS courses in this game, it's a huge step in improvement, and I can really appreciate that, because I played some of DS when I was younger, but I didn't really, because I didn't really get into Mario Kart I didn't really get into like any like local multiplayer DS games, except for maybe like Mario Party DS, and that was only with like my friends. I really didn't, none of us really got into like Mario Kart DS. I have no idea why, because it's an okay game, but it's actually not, well, I guess I was gonna say it's not in really my top five Mario Kart games, but I guess there's only like 8 Mario Kart games, so I guess it would, yeah, it's probably my 3rd to least favorite in the series, with the Super Nintendo and the GBA one being the latter 2 on that list. Then it would be the DS one, and then Wii, and then others. Yeah, I don't need to come up with a list in my head right now, but just know that it's not one of my favorites, and I think people who just say, dude, it's the best one just because reasons, I kind of think that's kind of stupid, because there's clearly better ones in the series. Like, even I said at the beginning of the series that I admit that even though Mario Kart Double Dash is my favorite Mario Kart game, I still think this is the better game. There's a difference there. Like, this is the better game. It plays better. It has better graphics, obviously. I think the drifting is better in this game than it is in Double Dash, but I still, Double Dash is still my favorite just because, I don't want to say just because of nostalgia, but it's actually kind of just because of nostalgia, because, I mean, I would play Double Dash over Mario Kart DS, actually, now that I think about it, and over probably Wii, too, actually, now that I think about it. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the next course is Toad's Turnpike. Speaking of Mario Kart 64, well, I wasn't really talking about Mario Kart 64, I was talking about DS, but this is from Mario Kart 64, and I like how they improved on this one, I guess, but I don't know, it just seems, this course always seemed really bland to me. I mean, there's like so many obstacles, like obviously the cars, and it doesn't seem very efficient. Like, just as a regular highway, it just goes around in in like a figure 8 pattern, as you see on the map there. Just look at that. Like, what is this supposed to accomplish? Like, where are these cars going? They're not going anywhere. It's just it's just weird. I mean, I guess it works for a race course, but I think it's trying to make it seem like this isn't just a race course. Oh crap. Yeah, don't hit the cars, because that happens. Oh, Toad, are you trying to snipe me? Oh my god. Mario, get back here. No, 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 no. No wahoos for you. Well, this is probably the first actual trouble that I'm having. Probably because, like I said before, bikes are not really made all that well for going just straight forward, and this course has a lot of that. Anyway, Toad is going slow, so I guess that's good. You can get some, like, jumps off of these, cars, and I almost find it funny that you're just climbing and riding on top of the cars with, like, presumably people inside of them. I always found that so funny. You obviously can't do that in the original because there wasn't gliding in the original. And I think also the course was really thin in the original too, if I remember. But oh yeah, on the sides again with like the pointless anti-gravity section, it kind of being phoned in, like I said before. Cheep Cheep Beach didn't even have any anti-gravity section, did it? No, it didn't. So, so two out of the 4 courses in this game, in this cup, did not have any anti-gravity sections. That's a great foreboding for courses ahead. Although most of my favorite retro courses do have at least a little bit of anti-gravity, and not just like this where they're just optional. You know what? I'll take it. Okay. I'm so kind of far ahead. This is what it looks like when you go in anti-gravity like this. I guess you can tell your anti-gravity when you're like that, because the camera doesn't change all that much. But I guess it's kind of cool for like the first or second times when you're just first experiencing the game. But afterwards you realize that it's actually not that efficient to go that way. So I don't take it any time after that. But that is the Shell Cup, the first of the Retro Cups in the game. And they already didn't use anti-gravity that much. So what is the... oh yeah, replay is this for some reason. I would have picked the one where it was at least sort of a closer match, like Toad's Turnpike, but I guess they just picked it at random, like I said before. Although this, I guess I like that track too because it has a lot of turns, and I guess, like I said, turns are good for bikes, so. That is, I guess, why I like that course, and I love that angle, too. It's just so cool. I don't know. Anyway, that's a Shell Cup. It has wings, obviously, because, like, Paracoopa wings, I guess. That is that, but... oh, wait, at the bottom there, I just saw it rotate. It says, presented for excellence in what did it say, Mario Kart Racing? I never noticed that before. That's cool. Anyway, after that, strange, or really cool. I never noticed that. I haven't noticed a lot of stuff in this game, I guess. I guess I'm learning stuff when I'm just talking over it myself. But anyway, in the next part of Mario Kart 8, we will be taking on the Banana Cup, because that's the next retro set of courses that we have to do in the order of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you then.